What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jot here from Puma Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 22. We're back on Ringwoods by Stevie. Let's get to it. You have like a crumb on your mouse pad, and it drives you absolutely just me. Okay. It might just be me. I don't know. Drives me insane though. Crumbs on the mouse pad. Not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, Trat, wait till you... It's gonna hurt everybody's brain, like wrapping your head around how it works and everything, because it was... Oh, it's real. Okay, we'll just say that much. It's real. But it is way cool. So... Okay, fertilizer's looking okay on the grass. That's all fertilized. I think we just need to fast time. Do we have anything to sell? But we do have soybeans they sell in summer. We have 9.3 million straw. All right. Don't need to pick up straw again for a while. We have some compost. I'm not worried about that. Okay. Literally. Hey, it's going to let me fast time today. Let's go. Let's go. Crumbs or dust drives you nuts. Yeah. Well, and the worst thing is I tend to eat at my desk a lot. So, I mean, there's always crumbs, you know. Just saying. There's almost always crumbs, so it is what it is, right? Okay, I'm going for like planting season realistically. I should definitely buy that man truck on sale, right? It was a joke, chat. Oh, I just found another crumb. I guess it doesn't help. I had like potato chips part of my breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it. So, man, that TikTok really hit me. I did post it in the TikTok channel and Discord, by the way, if anybody's curious what I was literally dying watching before stream. So, golly, man, that hurt. I haven't laughed that hard in a minute. Because a lot of those dumb ways to die sounds on TikTok, they're not like super funny. But man, this one, I don't know. Something about it, man. It got me. Okay, we are in January, nothing to do again. So pitter patter. Carson's still lagging out, I see. Oh, hi, Carson. Carson, speaking of Carson. Not that I'm aware of Carson. He is currently not around, so I don't know if he joined this morning or not. Whoa. That's a sale I can get behind. Chat. $408,000 plus, of course, GPS. For the modded cotton harvester. I wasn't really planning on getting into cotton, but you know, for that price, I think I'd be stupid not to buy it, right? And I have the money, of course. Money does not matter. Oh yeah, we want all the mirrors, right? Yeah, we want all the mirrors, all of them. So what are we looking at? $410,000. We're just gonna buy it just to buy it. You know, that kind of price? Heck yeah. All right. It was way cool, Carson, right? Yeah. In fact, right now you're not in TeamSpeak. Yeah, Carson, I actually went last night, and I went last night after you left, and I went around the map and just like gathered more resources so that as soon as I jump in, I have everything. I have high quality metal ore, metal frag, or metal ore. I have some crude oil, and I have sulfur. And of course there's wood there too. There, you just joined again, Carson. So yeah. So I basically had all the stuff so that as soon as Sarge gets in, I could show him. All right, need a... I want that tractor. What tractor do I want? Where's the quad? I feel like I want the quad. There we go. Quad with the planter. How about that? That is what I would like. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, bye, Carson. Have a good day. Have a good life. Catch you later. Okay, so I need to go do some seeding. All of our, well, we have a couple fields planted. We have our grass, which is probably ready to go. We do have some, is this rye? Rye. There's some rye planted, and then the rest of our fields are just open. So, need to accomplish that. And I need to find the tanker for this, because I was thinking about planting some corn. Because your boy loves corn. Because it's corn, you know. But if I'm going to plant corn, I really should have the tank on the back of this bad boy. So we'll find that. Grab another tractor and bring it out here, because it's just going to be easier to do it that way. Because, yeah. I think it's back in one of the sheds, but like I said, we'll grab a tractor and pitter patter, and it's the whole thing. I choose you. Looks great to me. Come on. This is a 300 horsepower tractor after all. I always forget how much horsepower this tractor actually has. It's kind of underrated. Underutilized, at least by me. I never use this tractor, so yeah. It's the whole thing. But we'll definitely check our grass here in a minute as well. See if that's ready to be mowed, because we can start a more down there. Or 3 if we wanted to. Probably just start 1. Realistically, all we need is 1. It'll get the job done eventually, right? All in 2 time. Alright, so let's park this about here, unhook it. We'll put this tractor away. We still have stackable corn heads. Cool. They were in my way. Yo, Mickey, what's going on, dude? How you been? Welcome in. Alright. You know, I should probably turn it off. Gotta be somewhat legit, right? As I'm gonna teleport. Yep. Legit. Alright, I know it's back here somewhere. Come on. Come on. Nailed it. Alright. Corn. Corn it is, chap. Corn? It's corn. Mickey, you're exhausted? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm doing alright. Doing alright. Oh no, what are we stuck on? Are we stuck on the ground? Not sure what we just got stuck on, but we definitely got stuck on something there. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to course play this bad boy. That is what we're going to do. Yeah, doing alright, Mickey. It's been a long couple weeks for various reasons. But it's been a long couple weeks. We'll just say that much, right? But we're making it through it, you know, one day at a time. Some days. Hunter Family Farm got a new to them split row. Oh, really? They get a Kinsey Trent. Wonder if they bought that one out of Missouri he was talking about. My dad was actually down to go look at it for him too. That's the funny part. There was a planter like 3 hours or 3.5 hours away. My dad was like, yeah, we'll go look at it for him. Like, you realize that's like a 7-hour road trip. Plus whatever time you spend there, right? He's like, hey, okay. Okay. Well, that's good. I know they've been looking for one. All right, buddy. Make it happen. Come on, you can do it. Split 12, no, split 16. Okay. I gotcha. Interesting. Oh, it's another deer. Okay. I know he was looking at a Kinsey in Missouri, so. Come on, buddy. The cedar is great, but boy, does it take its time to unfold. Throwing it out there. Alright, so that'll last like all of 5 minutes, and he's going to be out of seeds, so. It's fine. Ooh, yeah, definitely second day growth. Good. I got bales to sell again, too. What else is new? Alright, we're going to redo this course today, though. Because realistically, one more gonna be plenty. I got a lot of seeding to do, so we'll have plenty of time. So I'm just gonna mow it with one. So if I mow it with one, then there's no collisions to see. So that would be my plan. Mow it with one, and no collisions that way. Because why not? All right. And we should just be able to. Where's the first waypoint not even at? Oh, it's over there. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Go. He's gonna fold up. He'll do his thing. He'll be good. Oh, this cedar. That's right. We can't have this back up, right? So we need to change probably that, right? I want to say that's right. Come on. Okay. Make it from here, or is it going to try to back up? I'll fill in the unrows, or the skippers later. Not worried about that, but with this part, you can't back up, of course. You will not have that. Or I just tell them to plant in the center of the field. That's also an option. Wait. Thing's massive. What did I do to auto drive? Why is auto drive broken? What did I do? Oh. Didn't know that. The more you know. Never mind. I'm going to choose the 1050. Why did I bring that up in the first place? I wonder what the keyboard shortcut for that is. It's something. Not a clue. All right, we have another cedar. We have that Kinsey, but you know, we really could use another big one. Right? The answer is yes. With the refuge tank, honestly, we don't need all this stuff on here, but hey, you know what? Why not? It makes it look cool or something. Why not? All right, so we're gonna buy that. Oh wait, I don't want it with that auger on the back. We'll have to get rid of that. That's okay. And then I think it's in here. Another tank. Now this, I don't want any of this stuff on. But we need to make it look like a John Deere. Actually. All right, off to the shop. We'll customize. I'll get rid of the auger. I don't want that on there. I don't want it. I don't need it. Oh yeah. Actually, I wonder how it works. Like, does that work well? Not work well?
Bbear0313 cheered Dex 100. Did you run these purchases by the CFO? Oh wait.
Absolutely not, Bear. Bear, thanks for the bits. I have $3 million. Even after purchases. There's another $1 million in bales sitting down there. Million plus. Plus I have soybeans to sell come summer. So I think we're doing okay. But I could, and probably I'm wrong. I wonder how that actually works. It's interesting looking, but appreciate the bits, Bear. How's it going today? Welcome in. How's work? But yeah, I think we're gonna be just. I gotta take that off their phone to hook up, I guess, huh? Okay. Get over it a little bit. Oh, Bear, I bought a cotton harvester too. Just so you know. Right. Bought a cotton harvester. Which means I'll have to buy a trailer to haul cotton. That's fine. It was on sale though. I got a really good deal. Swear. Really good deal. Okay. Should give me money back for that. I shouldn't have to pay more for it. Watch. Taking something off. Yeah, that's the big it's the modded one. It's pretty awesome. It was on sale, and yeah, it did have GPS on it, which I thought was weird, Trent. I thought that was strange that it already did have GPS, yeah. But hey, you know, YOLO, right? Alright. Pitter patter. Go spend all the money filling up fertilizer. Because, yeah, fertilizer's, you know, not cheap. That guy's still going? Hey, still going. Let's go. All right. I'm here for that. For sure. For sure. And cover. Open sesame. Oh, okay. I got you, Trent. I didn't realize it would come with GPS at all. Pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna close that. Probably gonna regret driving in here, but YOLO. Now there's more room in the yard now than there ever has been before. Oh, I like how fast that thing fills up. It's so nice. Only $22,000 on fertilizer. That's not terrible, I guess. It's not great, but it's not terrible. They're great. Yo, cornflakes, low-key, not a great cereal. Just my personal opinion. Not that great. Not actually that great, okay? I'm still tempted to buy a conveyal for seed. For filling up seed. Auger wagons work, but I don't like the way they look. You know? I don't like the look. So alright, unfold the behemoth. So I'm tempted to buy a conveyal. Because once you understand how they work quite well. Somebody missed baling straw. Speaking of that, I still didn't put that new baler in here. Kind of keep forgetting about it. Kind of keep playing Rust till like stupid o'clock in the morning. And forget to do like actual stuff I need to do. like put the baler in here or edit the videos or work on the second channel stuff, or for that matter, work on the main channel. You know, there's stuff that needs to be done. And I kind of, I should just lagged out again. As you see, it was captain of industry there for a minute, and now it's rest. But boy, did we figure something cool out last night. Well, I started to. Only took me 2 YouTube videos, by the way. 2 YouTube videos. Not bad. I was pretty proud of myself. And then Carson came over and kind of, once we understood how things worked, it was just like, okay, where can we go with this, you know? So definitely showed off at some point on stream. I don't know when, but I definitely will. It's fantastic. And the system that we're going to be able to make with it, now that I understand how things work. Oh, buddy. Look out, y'all. It's going to be magical. We'll just put it that way. It is going to be magical. There's something. Yeah, actually, I should be planting some corn or some cotton, shouldn't I? Oh, I missed it by that much. Okay. We'll have to plant some cotton in February. That's what we'll do. Okay. Get out of there. All right. I'll plant some corn, yeah, February or something. Belks, what's up? How you doing today? Cedar. Always forget how long this cedar takes to drop. Drop it like it's hot. Takes a minute. That's okay. Give me some lines. Rotate it. Okay. Is that bad? I'm thinking about buying another quad track too, because this tractor will work on the flat ground, but you get into some hills. I don't know about this. Don't know about it. May not handle it very well. But we'll figure it out. I'm just going to plant this field myself and then probably, of course, play the big field. But we'll see. I do have to go do skippers, skipper fill-ins. Maybe I'll get the Kinsey out to do that, because that's just, of course, with this rig, you can't back up the course play, so you end up with some skippers. But that's okay. Yeah, Gavel's only 114,000. We have money, so tempted. Very, very much so tempted to pick one up. But we'll see. You do chew through the seed with old corn, that's for sure. But it's all good. I don't think I'm going to plant all of the fields in corn. I'm just going to do probably that big field that I have down there, this field, and then this big field up here. And we'll plant something else right around the homestead there, or maybe just plant it all in corn too. I don't know. Haven't really decided. Okay, see that slowed down extra to make sure it was going to drop it like it was hot. I didn't have any skippers. No skippers. No Skip Farms. That'd be a good name, right? For a farm. Epic corn harvest, Jim Bob. I don't know about that. I don't own... I mean, well, I mean, we own all the big fields, I guess. Except for 20, 24, for plots, 20, 24, 8. But most of the big fields, yeah, we own. Don't quite own them all. I could probably buy a couple of them, but, you know. I don't want to spend the money and get yelled at, you know. You know. Those financial guys, they want you just to sit on piles of cash. I don't know. Kind of a whole thing. But if you spend money, you'll make more money, at least on you know, land, right? I guess that's not true about everything. If you spend money, you'll make money. Because you could spend money on, like, you know, Taco Bell or something. That's not gonna help you. So it's a whole thing. Although you might have time to come up with some good ideas after eating Taco Bell. Sitting on the. Never mind. Chat, Sarge is here. Sarge is here. Brent's also here. Let's jump into TeamSpeak, yo. Hello?
Hello?
What's up? Hey, Sarge.
Yeah.
Have you been in Rust this morning?
No, I haven't.
Good. I figured some things out last night, and then Carson came over and we figured more things out.
And it blew up.
No, well, I hope not.
I'm kidding.
I don't think there were any explosives involved. There was some shady wiring, so the house might have burned down. I don't know. Figured out a few things with the new stuff.
Oh, okay.
And let's put it this way. There's a chest in the house, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You can put anything, any of the metal ore, high quality metal ore, crude oil, or sulfur and wood. You can put any of that stuff in there, right? It'll go out to the furnaces / refineries. And then when it's cooked out there, it'll automatically come back in and go to a separate chest for each item.
You basically set up a few chests.
Wait. I don't have one set up for high quality metal ore yet. Or high quality metal to come back in. Yeah. But everything else has its own chest. I just forgot that one. Basically what, Trent?
But so you basically have like a chest set up in a way?
Yeah, basically. Well, it's an input chest, you know. You have an input chest, and then you have basically your output, you know, your raw, your cooked ingredients.
What you're saying is you're still gonna have to sort?
No. No, because you can puke any of that stuff in there. And it's just, you know, it goes out and it cooks what it needs to cook, and you're good to go. It's pretty cool. Okay. Let's put it that way. It's pretty darn cool. So yeah, we worked on it quite a bit because it was one of those like, oh, he needs to be okay. Cool. It was one of those definitely where like we just kind of put our brains together and like, what can we come up with here, you know? Like, I had some stuff going, and then he came in, and we got more stuff going, we'll put it that way. Alright, it's time for a convey all, y'all. Hopefully it works with that cedar well. Hopefully.
It should. You just have to back it in the corner.
Yeah. Well, that cedar's it folded. This course play's like, I'm out of seed, I need to fold. I gotta spray some weeds too. Yep. Need to spray some weeds. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible. The only thing you have to do with the furnaces or refineries is turn them on, like light them, and that's the only thing that you actually have to do.
So once they're lit, they're lit.
Once they're lit, they're lit, yeah.
I mean, that's not all terrible and all grand.
Well, considering, like, not so much right now, but when you first start, like, pretty much just leave them on around the clock anyway. And really, right now, leaving them on around the clock's not a bad thing because we really don't have that much charcoal. So.
That was an overabundance.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's not too much laying around right now. I mean, there's some, don't get me wrong.
It's used in...
Yeah, we use it. We make a lot of ammo, so... Lots of gunpowder.
Powder, you need it. There's other things in it.
Yeah. But no, it's way crazy what we figured out last night. I'm sure we're just hitting the tip of the iceberg realistically, because we didn't mess with any of the like auto crafting. Because I know that's a whole thing too. So say for ammo, for instance, if you had you know, your raw ingredients in a chest, you could tell it to go get crafted and then go get sorted, put in the proper storage vessel. And the interesting thing is the thing I'll call like an item filter. It's actually a pump. Item pump, I think it's called, or item something. But we'll call it an item filter. You can have it filter multiple items. So say we want one chest to be all your ammos. You can totally set that up. So one chest will be all the different ammo. And it's like, that is way cool. Now, I don't quite think it's going to like sort a chest out how we would normally do it, but it gets it there at least, you know?
Right. It's not necessarily neat row by row.
Yeah. It'd probably just got to be first come, first serve, starting top left. So, not as neat as it could be, but I think it'll be really cool. Because you can always pretty it up, or you can always do the thing where you put like one of an item.
Yeah, across the whole row. Or,
yep.
Or whatever, yeah.
Yep, exactly. So,
spots first.
Okay, I was about to say, my green light is on. By the way, chat, these lights back here, best thing ever. Yeah. A lot of people don't realize this thing has lights. Like, I don't know if anybody actually knows the thing has lights. Alright, you're gonna do your thing, you'll figure out your life eventually. Probably gonna have to clean up around you, but that's okay. Alright. Does this have to be returned to a portal fold up?
You have to go past bin 6.
What?
Keep on hitting O.
Oh,
You have to go through every single bin, go past 6, and then O.
Okay. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, you're right. Couldn't figure it out, could you, bud? What a shame. What a shame. Chaz, what's going on? Any goats today? Probably not. I think my phone... Well, at least any dry goats today?
Well, if there was any dry goats, you would have already seen a Snapchat.
Yeah, I was like, I assume my phone would have... No. Don't fold back up, please. Assume my phone would have blown up by now, right? None of them wet goats, though. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm tempted to buy a seed tender trap. The only thing is, if I buy the seed tender, I know I'm not going to be able to pull it on these hills with any of the tractors that we have. So, I need like a smaller seed tender than like an in-between one, you know?
On a smaller one, you say?
Something smaller than like the giant one, but it holds a decent amount of seed at the same time, you know? I just put like a tipper behind the thing. Does that work?
Yes, in theory it would, since you'd be able to do that with the fertilizer.
Well, like That's okay, Chaz. I'm fine with it. Like, could I take this trailer that has a hitch on the back, put seed in this behind the seeder, and then put the fertilizer cart behind it?
If it hooks up in the back, yeah.
But the seed in that trailer would count towards the seeder, right?
Uh-huh.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Chad, are we down?
Some logic.
Are we down to try it though? What kind of hitch is on the back of this planter? That's the real question.
Trailer hitch.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
You can always lease it.
I mean, I have the money. I'm not worried about the money. The TikTok was good. It was good, Chaz, yeah. I found a that TikTok killed me this morning.
Yeah, your TikTok was great.
Yeah, I posted it in the TikTok channel in Discord. I, like, legitimately started choking on, like, the rest of my breakfast that I was still consuming. So, it was great.
You kind of could have seen the outcome.
Of course, but man. Oh, man, it was good. All right, I'm gonna try it, chat. We're gonna do it. Sarge, don't judge me. Okay? Or would this trailer be better?
What you need?
I'm experimenting. We're gonna experiment with something real quick. We're gonna test some farm sim logic, okay? That is what we're doing. Testing some logic. Because the problem with this seeder is the capacity is kind of no good, right? On the big hoss here. I mean, the capacity is what it is, but you're also pulling around, like, you know, a lot of seeders, so that's why the capacity is no good. But based on farm sim logic, we can probably put just like a regular tipper if it'll hook up. If everything hooks up, I don't know if it will yet, but put like a regular tipper behind the seeder, right, for a tender, and then put the fertilizer behind that, which is gonna look really stupid. But if everything has the right hitches and hooks up, it'll extend the life of these seeders, like the distance they can seed, by a lot. Just saying. So I'm gonna do a little experimenting, because why not? This is gonna look real good, by the way. I just don't know if everything has the right hitch. I kind of don't think it does. Hey, for the cost of a lease of a trailer, why not? Why not? We're gonna maneuver that with not strong farmer. It's just a wagon after all. I mean, big wagon with lots of sides, though, is the problem. So it would be very heavy, actually. Okay. All right. We got one of them. Come on. 'Cause even if that doesn't hook up and you just had seed, that would be okay. That. Plugger, good afternoon. How's it going? I'm not doing any shenanigans, Plugger, for the record. Not me. Never. if this works. Holy Moses, right? All right. Nothing else. We can take that seed home and dump it in the, what's it called?
Bear0313 cheered X100. It's Frank in farming at its best.
Paradise to the beds. You're not wrong. This is what we call redneck engineering. Okay. It makes sense if you don't think about it, you know? Boy, how much? Okay. Because that's the whole problem with these suitors is you got to fill up every like 3 feet. That guy in the other field didn't even make a round. Of course, I did 14 first, but still. Not a lot. Okay. Right, back to 1. That's this might be the greatest thing since sliced bread.
I want to move that other tractor.
Yeah, wait a second. I just gonna put this guy back in courseplay and hope that it works. But hey, now I have 22,000 seed. That's what really matters here, because if this works, I'm totally doing this the other one. I mean, I know it looks goofy, but hey, if it works, it works, right? If it fits, it ships. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is he might have an issue when the actual seeder gets empty. So
No, it should start pulling off the trailer once he gets his planter tanks empty.
Okay. I know when you're planting manually, sometimes you have to like just turn off the seeder and turn it back on.
But at least that's the way it is with the fertilizer tanks on the.
That's true. True. Yeah, Ches, it seems to be working. We'll know in a couple of minutes if it's actually like working. But so far, it seems to be working because it should take the seed off of the seeder first. I mean, it looks really goofy, but hey, you know, it's okay. Meanwhile, Plugger's over there just going, just use my John Deere that I've sent you, that you have in a folder on your desktop that holds the world seed and fertilizer. You're not wrong, Plugger. You don't even need to say it. You're not wrong. I know. But this should work, right? You're not wrong, Plugger. And I know that's what you're thinking. I know. Yeah. But this looks real goofy, right? Just a little. All right, so he's going down here to run his horseplay route. So we'll just let him roll. Rocks, what's going on, man? How are you? He's just gonna meander his way down here and turn around and head up the hill. The thing I like about this over like the big seed tender, because what I was thinking about doing was the oh, we don't even have, oh, yeah, we do, this one right here, which this thing's great and it hooks up and you can plant it for days, but it's so darn heavy that you basically have to be on a flat map to even pull it with like a quad, which is why we broke out the tow chain with you know, 2 tractors in it. That works. Looks a little goofy, just a little, just a smidge. Now try backing this rig up, chat. Yeah, good luck, buddy. Where are you going? Yeah, this would be a nightmare to back up. Way too many pivot points. All right, turn your seeder on. Let's go. Line that sucker up. Come on. Red lining that tractor. Let's go. But yeah, that big tender's great. You just can't pull it up hills, or, you know. You just can't do it. So
He's gotta have enough speed.
do what?
You just gotta have enough speed.
Yeah. 2 miles an hour. 1. Oh boy. If it would just pick a gear and stay in a gear, life would be amazing, chat. Use the chipped fat. That's true as well, Plugger, yeah. That is true. Or a mighty 2+2. I actually do have the 2+2 on here, I believe. So. But like I said, if this actually does work, I know it looks weird, but hey, it's all right. Hold the hill, buddy. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. And while we're mowing, Sarge is taking care of weeds, it looks like. Getting that under control. All right. And while we're just goofing around with a seeder. I really want to know what happens before I go, like, hook up the other one. That's the whole thing. Because I'm definitely tempted to do the same thing with the other one. I'd probably buy a quad track for it instead of using the 1050 as well. There's still seed in the seeder. Because definitely left the tanks open, and that they definitely would work with the lids open, right? They wouldn't actually. That's okay. It is just a video game after all.
That'd still work. You're just gonna be.
Aren't those tanks under a little bit of pressure?
Vacuum system, not a pressurized system.
Oh. So they're under vacuum? I don't know. Not a farmer. I just play one on the internet. How about that? But I can sort stuff in Rust now. No, Sean, you don't. No, Sean, you don't. Sean, what did you think of the Clash, by the way? I haven't talked to you about it. NASCAR did their Clash at the Coliseum the other day. It was something. I don't know how I feel about it still. I didn't watch a ton of it, but I watched enough to kind of get the gist of it, you know? The Wreckfest. Yeah, it was... I don't know. I felt like it wasn't that great. I did think it was funny, though, when they started their coverage, and they're like, over the next 6 hours, and my dad and I looked at each other and went, what? Like, you're gonna be here for... This is a 6-hour long event? Of course, there was a lot of, like, pre-race stuff that really could have done without. And then they had the qualifying heats and stuff. So, I mean, it was whatever, but it was just funny when they said 6 hours, and we're just like, huh? What? You're right, Chaz. You're right. I've never have liked those. Exactly, Plugger. I kind of agree with you. I mean, it was only a quarter mile long. Crazy. 11. Race doesn't start till 2:30 now. Gotcha, Sean. Wow. Roderick was going on. They're good sized fields, yeah. All right, we're gonna call this a W. Is what we're gonna call it, chat. So we might as well replicate it with the other rig here. And by the way, apparently I'm all about spending money today. Not really sure why, but I'm here for it.
Still have $1 million plus, though. You still have money to spend.
There's $1 million in bales sitting down there yet too that need to be sold. So I have money. I'm just saying I don't know why. Like literally all I've done since I got on here today was spent money. So it's okay. Bear, just look away. Look at a different screen. It's fine, Bear.
This cutting, are we still wrapping bales or are we?
I think we need to pick that up for grass, don't we? Well, we have 2.5 million grass, so I'm indifferent, Sarge. We can go the other way. Go either way. I don't care.
I was just wondering. I mean, I'm not to that point yet, but
yeah,
past. So.
No, I know. Okay, so I guess our last baling we picked up, right? I don't care what we do.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
I think we did.
I don't. I mean, if there's 2.5 million grass, that's a fair bit, right? In storage.
And it gets, you know,
which actually
low.
People are gonna yell at me because I totally didn't. I didn't take care of them while I was fast timing at all. I just fast timed. So I'm sure the milk's a disaster, and I'm sure they're thirsty, and I'm sure they're out of everything. So, hashtag bad cow farmer. That's me.
What the dairy ham's for.
True, and he's not here, so not my problem, right? I'm just the farmer. I'm not a dairyman. Not a dairyman, Trap. Okay? If it's not in rows out in the field, I don't want it. Somebody should make a dairy goat mod. You know, I don't know that they add animals, do they, very often? But if they did, I would surprise me, Chaz, if that was the thing. Would not surprise me. Alright, so that's like a whole conveyor full of seed. By the way, I think I found a new meta right here. Imagine an army of quad tracks with this tiny little tipper on it. And this is our auto drive combine unloaders right here.
Getting 50 of those?
Right? Because the speed and the capacity, right? It'd be awful, wouldn't it? Yeah, said baby goats on one of his maps. Did he really, Plugger? Nice. Pretty awesome. And that's probably the first map Chaz is going to download when she gets a real PC and play it. There you go. Tell me I'm wrong, Chaz. Ah, it's... Waiting on baby goats on the real farm. Yep. Yep. I'm telling you, this is the new unload meta right here. You would only need like, you know, 10 per combine or something, right? Chaz, you're not supposed to do that, for the record. You're not supposed to smash your head against a wall. But, you know, I'm also not telling you what to do. You do you. Don't hurt yourself too much, you know? Just saying. Okay, we gotta do some shuffling.
Something needs to be...
It's this
You're working on it.
Yeah, I'm changing it from... I'm doing all kinds of stuff, Serge.
Yep.
Changing tractors, adding seed tender, whatever we call it, a seed tender, I guess. What do you call that? A wagon full of seed.
Auxiliary.
Yes. Yeah, I'm making it a little crazy, but you know what? If it works, it works. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome on in. All right. Back up. Hook up. Full Ford. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. We'll just, you know, don't mind that that's full of fertilizer right now. Or almost full of fertilizer. It's fine. Alright. Unleash the Kraken. By the way, the seeder has no seed in it, chat. Just so everybody's aware. No seed. Should fix the of half to full. Alright, it is. Yeah, they won't be half full because they will fill up instantly. No such thing as a half full tipper anymore, right? Fairly new to farm sim, so you're watching everyone to learn. Definitely get a giant modded seeder and then put a regular tipper full of seed behind it. That's how you do it, right? This is legit farming practices at work, okay? Remember when we used to put the tipper full of fertilizer and then put the front mount fertilizer on the tractor? I'm having like those kind of flashbacks right now. Just saying.
Oh, you used
to do what?
Spreader on the front and the planter on the back.
Oh yeah, Farm Sim 13 days. I remember those days.
Planters did not have fertilizer capable.
Yep. Especially when the classic pack came out, because they had that one seeder or one fertilizer that did either 6 or 9 meters. I can't remember which, but it matched up with the seeders better.
Yeah,
I think it was
pretty good.
I think it was 9. Yeah, I did that all the darn time. All right, nope, not ready yet. All right.
It was kind of frustrating because some of the seeders, whatever, came. You could see the fertilizer box. They were on it. And it's like, oh, this is the fertilizer box.
Yep. Just didn't have the option. It was kind of sad in a way.
Yeah.
But you know, look how far
it's
they've
still
come.
kind of early-ish on in the game.
Sure.
They're figuring stuff out.
Yep. All right, so now we have 2 DB120s running. Now the corners are gonna have to be fixed because with that seeder, once you put anything behind it, fertilizer or seed, you can't back up, of course. Or, well, I'm not even gonna attempt, but auto drive or courseplay definitely doesn't work. So I will have to fix the corners of the fields, but I actually have another seeder that I could
go. Got a small one. That
yeah, I can break out the Kinsey and come do corners. So I think I'll go grab that real quick and work on that. Otherwise, I mean, he's like moving over yonder there pretty well. So pretty happy with that. Pretty darn happy there. Okay. So Sarge, maybe at like, I don't know if you're going to be here, but like maybe right at the end of stream, we jump into Livestream. I'll kind of show and explain what we got going and show it to chat too. Just real fast. It'd be kind of fun. All right, need to switch to Garn. Come on. It's called. Because it is very interesting. Put it that way. Very, very interesting. Right. What's going on? Welcome in. Oh, that's this little wrinkly old Kinsey here, guys. I'm doing all right. How's it going? This wrinkly little cedar, right? Oh, did your mini helicopter blow up there, Saki? Because that's fun, right?
You hear about Bear's attempt about flying the helicopter?
No. How'd that go?
I believe he crashed it.
Yeah, it definitely happens, okay? Oh no. Interesting. It was on your roof when you logged off. Well, they only survive for so long, don't they? Especially if it's outdoors.
Oh, if it's outdoors, it's the duration it survives is even less.
Yeah, it'll blow up eventually. Yeah.
Even indoors, we still have to repair them from time to time.
Yep. Yeah, if we don't, yeah, you basically just have to repair them. You love the PV19 VODs on YouTube. Well, thank you. It's only overnight. Yeah, but if it's outside.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave it outside overnight.
Yeah, I would
be gone.
Plus, if it's not over or if it doesn't have a roof over it.
That's what he's saying. Outside, yeah. Yeah, if it's inside, it'll last for a couple days, real time. But outside, yeah, it doesn't take that long. What was the brand of the seeder? That's a John Deere DB120.
And I think they are also having trouble with like horses disappearing.
Yeah, that happens. Unfortunately. Whose horse is that? Well, buddy, what are you, sir? Sir? Oh, I did the corners wrong, didn't I? That's my fault. My fault, chat. Didn't do a round. Alright, line this up. Let's go. Gonna get this field seeded eventually, Chad, I swear. Might take a couple years, but it will get done. Oh, yes. It will get done. Yeah, I was trying to think last night, actually, because I was out flying. And I was trying to think, like, what's like I mean, obviously the whole thing with flying and Rust is W key is your friend. Right? But I was trying to figure out, like, how could I, like, convey to people how to fly better? I don't know.
Don't fly and fog and don't fly at night.
I mean,
don't fly at night at first.
Yeah.
But you get experience.
Just need a larger seeder. Thank you. Yeah, Jim Bob.
You have a lot of fuel in it.
Yeah, you learned that one the other day, didn't you, Sarge?
Yeah, didn't you, Sarge?
Because it burns through it faster than what
it does burn through pretty fast now, yeah. I think they upped that a little bit. Or maybe Carson did. I don't know. Who knows? Anything's possible. Fly high is your friend. Like, definitely W key, just lots of W key. Don't ever let off W key unless you're trying to land. Basically.
All adjustments.
Yeah, that's the other thing with the mouse.
Adjustments.
Yeah. Yep. Don't move the mouse very aggressively.
Turn too fast.
Yep. Because really, I mean, I still get in trouble flying.
I can too, if I'm not careful.
Yeah, if you run out of fuel, Sarge. You hate Switch Mobile, Chaz. Yeah. I don't ever, like, I'm never on my phone and like, hey, I should watch Twitch. I feel like just, I don't know. Not a fan of the mobile. And plus, you know, God forbid you got to go to like buy bits or subs on mobile, and whew, it's a bad idea. Just throwing that out there. Awful idea. Don't ever do it, for the record.
Subs, I think, are even worse than bits.
Oh, they're bad. At $1, I think it is.
Yeah, but I think you gotta buy stars or something.
I think that's on Apple. I think it's different for Samsung, but I don't know. I haven't done it forever, so.
At least on Apple, it's like, why would you buy a sub on mobile?
I don't know. Stopping you. Gotcha, chance. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And really, this isn't bad if all I got to do is clean up corners, and really, I could just wait and use the big seeder. You know, wait till it gets done with the field and do the spot cleanups and be done.
But yeah, that's like idle hands with you.
Yeah, I mean, there's other stuff I could go do. Oh, this is okay. Yep, ramp the John Deere. I just realized I need to go into the other field anyway, so I can fold up. This thing doesn't take 3 years to fold, of course. So. Wow. By the way, chat, Sunday, I'm having a Super Bowl party for one. That'd be for me and me only, so it's gonna be great.
Are we gonna watch it in TeamSpeak?
I'm probably gonna hang out in the house and watch it on the big TV. So it might be a Super Bowl party for more than one, actually, now that I think about it, because, you know, Dad will probably watch it with me. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm making buffalo chicken dip, and I think I'm going to buy some sodies that, you know, I could put something in and not taste that said something that might be in a mason jar in my fridge right now. So, gonna have a good time. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I was told that my mom's having a Super Bowl party, but I don't really want to go because it's like a half-hour drive there and back.
Wow, Chaz, that's unfortunate.
I still will probably be pretty loud over there with all the talking.
Yeah. I could go around the corner from where I live. James Shell from chat.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Why?
There's people.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. And he'd be the only one that I, like, you know, remotely know. So, but his cousins live around the corner from me. And there will be, like, apparently they set up big TV. I think they do it, and they have the party in their basement. Because there's, like, more room down there. But there will be cars. And when I say cars, I mean cars everywhere down there. Everywhere. There will be... I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in like 50 people to this party. Apparently, everybody's welcome. Just bring some beer. Is what I've been told.
John, you kind of got that covered.
Yeah. As long as you bring beer, you are welcome at this party. Which I thought was really funny. So, but they've been doing that for absolutely ever. And I kind of grew up with like his one cousin. I was kind of friends with him, but not really. Because like he was friends with somebody that I knew, but like the person I knew is the one that got kicked out of the neighborhood for like, you know, cooking meth in his house. So kind of lost contact with.
He was the friend of the friend.
Yeah, friend of the friend. I mean, he was a nice enough guy and everything. So. Wow, Chaz. Wow. Damn. Pepperoni pizza stromboli. Oh, man. That sounds great. Yeah, I gotta figure out, like, what, like, the rest of the food's gonna be for the rest of the family. I'm eating buffalo chicken dip. I don't know about the rest of them.
I'm debating now if I want to go because I think she might be making jelly, like the grape jelly sauce.
Oh, for like
for the meatballs.
Meatballs, yeah. Pretty good.
That's usually what I like.
I was kind of thinking like little Smokies. Dad, that's like a thing Dad's all about those. Because I don't think we want to like try to get food out on Sunday like we normally do. That's just going to be a disaster. So, you know, especially if I can crock pot stuff. I'm here for the crock pot, you know. You give me the buffalo chicken dip's going to be in a crock pot. Little Smokies in a crock pot. Meatballs are a good idea too.
Yeah.
In a crock pot. Really maybe make a I'm making the one tonight actually, a tater casserole. Not in a crock pot though. That's what I'm making. That's part of dinner tonight. I already decided. I got the taters sitting on the counter thawing out right now actually. So gonna be a good time. Throw some pizzas on the pizzazz or something. I don't know. Probably not.
Probably do that because it's will probably be just me and the grandmother.
Italian beef, yes. Yep. Anything in a crock pot's good, right? You know, Plugger, only if that was a thing, right? If that was actually a thing, like, that would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's not, but it would be awesome if it was. That's okay. Alright, cleaning up corners, y'all. Just about got it done. We're getting there. Oh, then it becomes the Puma Plow crockpot. Wow. Good call, Chaz. Good call. Okay, so I saw this TikTok the other day that was like, what do you call this product, right? This item. Do you call it by the brand name or like the generic? I didn't realize that crockpot is a brand name.
Yep. Really?
It should be a slow cooker, not a crock pot.
We start calling it a crock pot.
It's a brand. A brand is crock pot. Like Band-Aid is a brand, or Q-Tip is a brand, not the product. Does that make sense? I didn't know that. What is our problem up there now, buddy? What is your major malfunction? The more you know.
Oh, or
he didn't like that 90-degree turn right there is what it was.
Either hit the tip or the tip hit the trailer.
Yeah. But if we start him at the nearest waypoint right here, he should be good to go. Yeah. Okay, one big seeder is done. Sweet. That worked quite well with that. Yeah. Q-tip is a cotton swab. Yes. But does anybody call them cotton swabs? I call them Q-tips. Band-Aid, I call a Band-Aid. Crockpot, I call a crockpot. I just didn't know. I didn't know. You know what? I'm just gonna plant 3 in corn and be done with it. Okay. Talk. But yeah. Oh, Kleenex is another one. Kleenex is a brand, of course. But does anybody call them a tissue? I call it a Kleenex. Just saying. There's a lot of stuff I feel like that's that way. Where you just don't necessarily realize that you're calling it the brand. And not what it actually is.
And then it's kind of been generalized too.
Yeah. Come on. Unfold.
Let's see. Vice grips, channel lock.
Oh yeah, it's a vice grip. That's not. It's a brand too. Yeah. Channel lock.
Locking pliers is what.
See, okay. Actually, I differ on that one, Sarge, a lot.
Crescent wrench.
Crescent wrench.
Adjustable.
Yeah. Chaz, have fun. We'll catch you later.
Yes, I've heard it called both, like adjustable wrench and a crescent wrench.
No, it's a crescent wrench. Yeah.
Crescent wrench is a brand.
Yeah, that's what I call it. I don't call it an adjustable. There is another name for it, but I can't say it on stream. Wow, Chaz, have fun. Now the adjustable pliers, Sarge. We always called those water pump pliers.
Okay.
That's what we call those to this day. It's water pump pliers.
Guessing because you always used them on the water pump.
I don't know. Jeep is another, yeah. Knuckle Buster. No, that it's from One Lonely Farmer. He said it on a video once, and it just made me laugh really hard. It's not a bolt, but I'm not going to say the word because somebody's going to take it out of context. Not a bolt, but the other side of it, the thing that you know, put onto the bolt, and then maybe an F word after that. But, you know, somebody's going to take it out of context if I say that word, so I'm not going to say that word, chat. But not a bolt. The other side of it, F word. I always think it's funny. Or it's a hammer if you think about it too, because, you know, everything's a hammer. Doesn't matter what it is, it's a hammer. Just saying. I actually saw something yesterday, chat, that was pretty darn cool. Dad and I have been watching this guy a little, like, not intently watching him, but like when we run into an issue with the Alice B, the tractor that I'm in the process of rehabbing. If we run into an issue, we pull up this guy's YouTube channel. He has been working on an Alice B for over 2 years now. But he started actually with 2 tractors. He had the one that he wanted to rebuild, and then he had a basically a parts tractor that was in really bad shape, but he, like, you know, gonna fix it up a little bit, right? The whole thing. What do I call vice grips? Vice grips. Yeah. Vice grip is a vice grip. I know that's a brand too, but yeah, it's a vice grip.
Locking pliers.
Yeah. No, it's a vice grip.
Oh, yeah. That's what I call a vice grip.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But this guy's been working on a tractor for like 2 years, right? And he put up a video yesterday where he was putting the tractor together. So engine, front end, it's not on tires or anything. He did put a fuel tank on, transmission, rear end, idle drives, the PTO, like all that stuff. And he fired the tractor up for the first time that I think it's the first time he's ever heard it run. Because I do believe it was locked up when he bought the tractor or got the tractor. And it was cool. And it gave me goosebumps. And I'm just sitting there like, I can't wait for the day to hear my tractor run for the first time. Because I've, of course, never heard it run. Diagonal cutting ply. What is that? Oh, I'm not saying that. Side cutters, Bear. We'll say side cutters. Not what we call them. That's another one I'm not going to say on stream because somebody's going to take out of context.
Bear, that's going to be you're going to have to come into TeamSpeak.
Yeah, because it's an abbreviation of that.
Yeah. Yeah. But of course somebody's going to take it out of context, so.
Somebody would.
I'm not going to say it. Oh, Bear's trying to get me canceled. Jeez. But anyway,
he's just trying to make content.
Anyway, think about this. We haven't been working on the tractor. I mean, it's been what, 5 months maybe? 5 months ish. We've been working on my tractor. And like so far the only noise that tractor's made was like we bumped the starter the other day. Like we made the starter hit for the first time. Of course, there's nothing attached. You know, there's no ring gear, there's no flywheel, there's no engine on the tractor. But just to hear the starter hit, I was like, oh, it's alive. It's alive. So I can't wait to actually have that moment where we get to fire that thing up for the first time. First time in maybe, I think that one's been sitting like 8 or 10 years. Maybe not quite that long, like 6 years. I don't know. Now the other tractor, the CA that we're going to be redoing, probably going to take us a lot longer because we're actually going to be painting that tractor. So it's going to go from like the old rusty potato to, you know, hopefully somewhat decent looking by the time we get it all done. But that one we know has been sitting and locked up for about 17 years. So that could be real fun to get that sucker freed up. But the good thing is, since we've worked on this B, that Dad and I like, I don't know what we're doing now and have a lot more confidence in doing certain things that, you know, we just, neither one of us had ever done before. So when it comes to rebuilding a tractor, so gonna be lots of fun. That's all I know. Lots of fun. I really don't want to rattle can it. I want to like get a paint sprayer and buy the paint by the gallon, and then we can add in like hardener to the paint, because it'll turn out a whole lot better than a rattle can if we do that. So yeah, that would be my vote anyways, to actually like do the paint kind of quote unquote right, not just rattle can it. But hey, that's my vote. We'll see what actually happens. And then actually we were gonna put the engine back on my tractor Sunday, but then we discovered the ring gear was a little chewed a little more than I like, so gonna be replacing that. For some reason, when we took the flywheel off the back of the engine, we didn't look at the ring gear. So we went to put it back on. We got to looking at it. We're like, no, we're not doing that. Cause
probably smarter for not doing it.
Yeah, because, you know, it's a $38 part charge, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, to replace the ring gear.
You put the tractor.
You're taking the engine back off the tractor. And the clutch. And the flywheel, you know. So, no. For $38, I think I can afford a ring gear. So, it'll be here possibly tomorrow.
We're already there.
Yep.
Work right.
Yeah, might as well do it, right? Yeah, might as well do it. So
it looks questionable. You're already into it.
Yep. Okay,
whatever it is.
Yeah, that's kind of been my mentality on a lot of this. Like, I was fully prepared to do a brand new clutch, but Dad actually talked to. It's kind of funny the way this all works. Dad knows the previous owner of the tractor, but he also knows the guy that owned it before him. And come to find out, the guy that owned it before him had the tractor apart, put a new clutch in there, and the clutch actually still has the tag from the dealer stuck on it, like the little sticker with a number. So the clutch is basically brand new, because apparently he put a new clutch in it, and then he sold the tractor to the guy that we bought it from. And shortly after the guy that we bought it from got it, apparently that's when he let it fill with water. So he only used it for like a year or something. So the clutch is basically brand new, right? Like, it looks like it would have just come off the parts shelf at a parts store, you know. It looks brand new. So I was fully prepared to buy a whole clutch and just do it because we were there, you know. That's kind of my theory with the throwout bearing, but Dad's like, it looks good, it looks new, and I'm like, yeah, but we're this far in. We might as well do it, but he doesn't want to, so we're not going to. So Sean, basically the ring gear, on the back of your engine, you have a flywheel, which is just a really heavy piece of metal, basically. Okay, and then the ring gear goes around that. And essentially what the ring gear does is, not essentially, it is. When the starter, your starter motor's electric, and when it spins, it shoots out this little gear on a little shaft, right? And the little gear on the starter makes contact with the teeth on the ring gear. So that is actually what turns your engine over, is the little gear on the starter shoots out, hits the gears on the ring gear, and then in turn taking the electric motor power from your starter motor to your engine to spin the engine over to start it. So if your ring gear's chewed up, you're going to have problems starting your tractor, and eventually you're going to start puking teeth off the ring gear, and you're going to mess up the gear on the starter too. So kind of a whole thing. And basically to replace the ring gear, you literally have to take the engine back off the tractor. So I don't want to have to do that. So for $38, ring gear will be here tomorrow, I think. So either tomorrow or Friday, I think it'll be here. So not a huge deal. Yeah, we lost some time. We weren't gonna fire up the tractor on Sunday, but we were definitely gonna put the engine back on, and we got a few issues with the front end we're trying to sort out. There's this big, like, basically it's a pin that goes through a plate, and then it goes through the front axle. So that's your pivot point for your front axle. And when we got the tractor, the pin had been turning in the plate, which at one time it was welded to the plate to keep it from turning. Because of course you wanted to turn in the axle, because the axle's a lot larger there's more surface area. So it would wear less if it was turning there as opposed to turning on this plate. So Dad was going to try to find a new pin. I said just a regular, like, fine thread bolt, and then weld it to the plate, and then probably like a big nylon self-locking nut, or like even maybe a castle nut where you put the cotter key through it, something like that to actually keep it intact is probably what we're gonna do. So yeah, trying to keep it as original as possible, but there are going to be some things that we gotta take our liberties on a little bit, you know. Kind of have to sometimes. We're not restoring it to factory. We're not entering it in any competitions or anything, so yeah, it doesn't matter. Just like before we even get the tractor running, we're gonna make well, at some point we'll make some brackets to slide the seat back. We did that on Dad's C, and it worked out quite well. Seat's too close. When you're driving those tractors, your knees are up in your chest. So need to slide the seat back. We did his 6 inches. I think 4 inches would probably be good on the B. So, but we'll see. Because actually, none of us have even sat on the B yet. Nobody's even crawled up on her.
Got it to the farm and drug it off.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, what we did, we actually backed the trailer so the ramps of the trailer were inside the shed. And I kept telling Dad, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. We're going to, like, crash into something. And we almost did. We almost did.
It's fine. Nothing happened.
Yeah. And that was funny because, like, we messed with the tractor up where Dad works. It had a mower deck on it. We took that off. We're not interested in mowing with that tractor. And the whole time we're just like, man, this tractor's tiny. And then we got it into the shed and we're like, God, this tractor's huge. Your perspective changes, you know, based on your environment a little bit. It was just kind of funny. So, and then, you know, we went out and got 2 more of them, but that's okay. Fine. All good. Still need another plow. I want to have 2 plows eventually. But technically either tractor we'd plow with, neither one of them runs right now, so not too much of a hurry looking for a plow, honestly. But yeah. Especially the CA, it's going to be a while. That one's going to be a while. 1 second, chat.